Welcome to the podcast from Philosophy to Go. What is the meaning of life from 4 different perspectives?
Today I turned 50 years old, half a century lies behind me, and I ask myself the question, what is the meaning of life? I have achieved a lot in my life. I have started a family, had a job and experienced many wonderful moments. But at the same time, there have also been setbacks, disappointments and moments of futility. What is the point of all this? What is my purpose in this world? I am searching for answers, but I know that there are no easy answers. Perhaps the meaning of life is not the search for an answer, but the search itself. Perhaps the meaning of life lies in the small moments of happiness, in the love for our fellow human beings, and in the joy of life. I am still searching, but I am determined to find the meaning of my life. Perhaps it lies in helping other people, making the world a little better, or simply living a fulfilled life. I don't know yet, but I'm excited about the journey.
56 years, half a century and more lies behind me. Time to take stock. Time to ask the question about the meaning of life. Professionally, I can't complain. As a professor of philosophy, I have spent my life researching the big questions of humanity. But what about my private life? Family? Children? Not a chance. Was it the right decision to sacrifice everything to the intellect? Doubts gnaw at me. Is my life pointless? I search for answers in the books around me. Aristotle, Kant, Nietzsche, they have all dealt with the question of the meaning of life. But their answers seem too abstract to me, too far removed from my own life. Perhaps the meaning of life lies not in the great philosophical systems, but in the small moments of happiness. A smile on a student's face, a sunrise by the sea, a good book, such moments make my life rich. Perhaps the meaning of life is not the search for an answer, but the search itself. The search for happiness, for love, for meaning. A search that never ends.
25 years old. A quarter of a century. Studied religious studies. You'd think I'd have the best qualifications to answer the question of the meaning of life. But no way. The more I look into religions and philosophies, the more confusing it gets. Is the meaning of life to be found in the afterlife? In the knowledge of God? In the love of one's neighbor? Or does it lie in this world? In the pursuit of happiness and self-realization? At the moment I'm at a loss. Maybe it's also because I'm still so young. I don't have that much life experience yet. But I am searching. I'm looking for answers, for orientation, for meaning. Maybe I'll find it in the next few years. Maybe I'll never find it. But the search itself is what keeps me going.
72 years. A life full of ups and downs. War, love, family, loss. I often ask myself, what was the point of all that? I was 18 when I lost my husband in the war. A deep sadness shaped my life. But strength also grew from the grief. I had to be strong for my children. I raised them, taught them love and values. Today I am the proud grandmother of 7 grandchildren. I see the future and hope in them. Perhaps the meaning of life is to leave traces. Traces of love, of kindness, of hope. My husband is dead, but his memory lives on in our hearts. I have lived, loved and suffered. I have achieved much and lost much. And I know that the meaning of life is not just happiness and joy. It is also the experience of suffering and sorrow. It is the search for meaning that keeps us alive.
Thanks for listening to our podcast. What is the meaning of your life? Write it in the comments.